Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari was always going to be a headline story. It wasn't just a career move, it was a historic shift. The 7-time world champion in Ferrari red. That image alone was enough to ignite dreams in Maranello, and far beyond. But after 3 races, the dreams are already flickering. The start of the 2025 season hasn't just been slow, it's been troubling. Behind the polished interviews and controlled team radio, something's been wrong. And now, something big is brewing. Ferrari has quietly prepared an upgrade. Not just any upgrade, a flaw that could rewrite Hamilton's entire story in red. This isn't speculation anymore. Multiple sources inside the paddock are saying the same thing. A revised flaw, originally scheduled for later, is being rushed into action. Destination Bahrain. And it couldn't come at a more critical moment, because while the season is still young, the tension is already heavy. Ferrari hasn't delivered. Hamilton hasn't been able to fight. And the SF-25, a car born in ambition, has become a machine of compromise. Let's rewind for a second. Hamilton's disqualification in China was a turning point, even if it wasn't spoken about openly. The reason? Excessive plank wear, meaning the car ran too low, scraping the floor against the tarmac. The solution? Raise the ride height, just 3 millimeters. But that tiny change broke the car's aerodynamic heart. Downforce disappeared, stability vanished, and Hamilton, used to cars that stick to the road like magnets, was left wrestling. A machine that danced unpredictably at 300 kilometers per hour. At Suzuka, one of the most demanding circuits in the world, Hamilton's words after qualifying were quiet, but loaded. We can't run at the heights we would like. In those few words, he confirmed what many suspected. The SF-25 couldn't breathe in the space it was designed for. It was built for speed near the ground, but it's being forced to float. And you don't win races with a car that's scared of its own design. But Ferrari wasn't blind. They've been working silently, far from the cameras, developing a new flaw. This upgrade is designed to do 3 things: stabilize the rear end, reduce the car's hypersensitivity to height changes, and expand the setup window that has been choking both Hamilton and Leclerc. It's a bold move, because rushing a flaw upgrade is like rewiring the brain of the car. It affects everything: braking, corner entry, traction, even tire wear. You get it wrong, and you fall further behind. Originally, this flaw was planned for a future race. But now, the situation has changed. Japan was the final straw. Hamilton's frustration is no longer subtle. The engineers know it, Vasseur knows it, and that's why the decision has been made. Bahrain is now the battleground. The Bahrain International Circuit is more than just another track. It's brutal on brakes, demanding on traction, punishing on balance. It's a place where weak cars unravel and strong ones stretch their muscles, and most importantly, it's a perfect testbed for floor efficiency. The long straights, tight hairpins, and high-speed corners make it a laboratory for aero development. If the new floor works, we'll see it instantly. Hamilton will know by turn 10. He'll know on the exit of turn 1. He'll feel it in his fingertips. A car that obeys, a car that trusts him back, because that's the real problem, isn't it? Trust. Hamilton doesn't trust this car yet, not fully. He's driven championship-winning machines. He knows what it's like to throw a car into a corner and feel it respond like an extension of his own body. But the SF-25 hasn't given him that. It's been inconsistent, shaky, fast for a sector and then loose the next. It's like chasing shadows. This floor, then, is more than carbon fiber. It's a gesture. It's Ferrari telling Hamilton, "We hear you. We believe you. We're moving." If it delivers, it could be the beginning of something. A car that finally breathes with him, not against him. A partnership that starts clicking, not just on the track, but in the garage. Because when a team trusts its driver, and a driver trusts his team, magic happens. That's how legends are built. What if it doesn't work? That's the risk. Bringing this upgrade early means reduced testing, less simulation, more guesswork. The balance could shift too far. Tire wear might spike. The rear might remain unpredictable. The worst-case scenario? Hamilton puts in all the effort and nothing changes. That would be a psychological blow Ferrari can't afford. And then there's Charles Leclerc. While the focus has been on Hamilton's struggles, Leclerc has been quietly outperforming him, qualifying better, finishing higher. But even he has warned about the car's narrow operating window. The SF-25 doesn't like change, whether it's tire compounds, fuel loads, or temperature swings. If this floor expands that window, both drivers could benefit. It could be the first time this year that Ferrari delivers a package that works from Friday to Sunday. But there's something delicate here. Because this upgrade for now is seen as Hamilton's, it was pushed because of his feedback. It addresses his side of the garage. If it works, it might tip the internal dynamics. If it doesn't, the pressure may move onto Leclerc's camp, to lead development instead. Either way, it's no longer just about speed, it's about control, direction, influence. And make no mistake, 2025 is still wide open. Red Bull leads. McLaren is rising fast. Mercedes is sniffing around, but nobody has walked away with the title yet. Ferrari still has time to fight, but the fight has to start now. If Bahrain delivers the breakthrough, it could be the turning point of the season. A top 3 result, a return to confidence, a car that finally feels complete. That would be enough to energize the whole team, enough to change the headlines from doubt to belief. But if Bahrain falls flat, if the floor is rushed and unstable, if Hamilton finishes behind again, shaking his head at the radio and looking to the horizon, then the questions get louder. Not just about the car, but about the project, about whether Ferrari truly understands what it's building, about whether Hamilton made this move one season too early. Formula One isn't patient. It doesn't care about effort. It rewards execution. And now all eyes are on execution. Every sector time, every radio message, every pit wall decision. This upgrade has made Bahrain not just a race but a statement.